You're flat. You're flat too. Could I have the mandola, please? Or yes, it's good. Thank you. Yes. Thanks. Good.
Music, I have a great passion for it.
Music is an enormously important part of my life.
It's got something in it, and the older I get, the more I get familiar with it.
You forget about your problems, and it's a really good feeling. Playing in an orchestra, if you don't join an orchestra, you practice and you're very lonely.
Look, I'm not a conductor, I'm not trained. So I have learned a lot from this group. They have more or less taught me, even now they don't know it, but they have. I mean, I was able to read a score, but I wasn't able to read and conduct at the same time, which you have to learn that. And it took me quite some time. So I've learned a lot from these people. They learned from me, but I learned from them too. It's very nice to stand and be in a position to see if you can fashion the music according to how you feel the music should go, which is it's quite a task to do with people who are in the main older than myself and who are basically amateurs. I find it very challenging, this, and I'm sure they find it challenging too, because I'm not an easy taskmaster, as you might have heard.
As a musical professional, I think she is quite remarkable. She has an enormous amount of knowledge.
We learn a lot through her.
She turns what could be quite plain music into something that's very emotional and has an enormous impact, even with amateur players like ourselves.
But for me, the challenge is to see whether I can improve the standard of the group, because you don't play at your own standard. That's what's interesting about group playing. If you have a person really playing very well sitting next to you, you automatically try and improve your own playing. And so I don't go according to the lowest denomination, I go according to the highest denomination. Let's start. Okay. 2, 3, 4.
She manages to, with our ensemble, bring out all the emotions in the music, the rhythms in the music, the ups and downs in the music.
It makes it alive if you treat music like that. That's what I've been looking for all my life.
We have times when we struggle, and I get impatient, and they get frightened. Not really. I mean, by the time people get into their 80s, they're not very easily frightened. We have problems with age, you know. I mean, eyesight, hearing, yes, and sometimes even physical problems.
And there's a saying, you don't play to be fit, you've got to be fit to play.
Once I'm not able to get around anymore, well, then I'm ready for the nursing home, you know. All right. You still have a lot of energy, and you still have a lot of knowledge that you've gained from all the years of experience. And I'm very happy to impart that to the group. And that's what's fun. Yes, because that makes me able to teach them things that I've simply learned through the professional world. And they like that. They like to work at it. They just don't want to play notes. And I can't bear playing notes. Notes is only, that's the beginning of a piece. The end product needs to be music.
One last time.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
Everybody, that's exactly what happens. You sit in a television studio and you